Leading with love versus leading with fear. An unspoken notion among the chief senior level executives is that fear is a good thing and benefits the organization. When organizational success depended primarily on people mindlessly following orders, leading with fear often met the organization's needs. Today, success in most organizations depends on the knowledge or the mind power, commitment, creativity, and enthusiasm of everyone in the organization. A fear-based organization loses its best people and the knowledge they take with them to other firms. In addition, even if people stay with the organization, they typically don't perform to their real capabilities. Showing respect and trust also allows people to feel emotionally connected with their work so that their lives are richer and more balanced. Leaders can rely on negative emotions such as fear to fuel productive work, but by doing so, they may slowly destroy people's spirits, which ultimately is bad for employees and the organization. The workplace can hold many kinds of fear, including fear of failure, fear of change, fear of personal loss, fear of being judged, and fear of the boss. All of these fears can prevent people from doing their best, from taking risks, and from challenging and changing the status quo. The fear in the workplace weakens trust and communication. Employees feel threatened by repercussions if they speak up about work-related concerns. A survey of employees in 22 organizations found that 27% of employees feared losing their credibility or reputation if they spoke up. Other fears reported were lack of career advancement, possible damage to the relationship with their supervisor, demoting or losing their job, and being embarrassed or humiliated in front of others. Employees are afraid to talk about a wide range of issues, but by far the largest category of undiscussables is behavior of executives, particularly their interpersonal and relationship skills. When leaders inspire fear, they destroy the opportunity for feedback, blinding them to reality and denying them the chance to correct damaging decisions and behaviors. Fear-driven indicators are caution and secrecy, blaming, attacking, excessive control, sideline criticalness, coming unglued, aloofness, and resistance. Love-driven indicators are openness and authenticity even when it's difficult, understanding diverse viewpoints, expecting others to do great things, involvement and discernment, keeping perspective, interpersonal connection, and resistance out in the open explored. Leaders can learn to bind people together for a shared purpose through positive forces such as caring and compassion, listening, and connecting to others on a personal level. The emotion that attracts people to take risks, learn, grow, and move the organization forward comes from love, not fear. Army Staff Sergeant Ian Newland saw the enemy grenade land in his Humvee. In the next instant, his friend, Ross McGinnis, threw himself onto that grenade. "I try not to live my life in vain for what he's done," said Newland. When asked why McGinnis did it, Newland simply said, "He loved us." During the Iraq War, at least 5 U.S. soldiers died because they used their own bodies to shield their comrades from grenades. "What a decision that is," said Temple University psychologist Frank Farley. "I can't think of anything more profound in human nature." A Navy lieutenant said of a comrade who sacrificed his life by blocking a grenade thrown on top of a rooftop near his own team. "You think about him every day, and everything pretty much revolves around what he did." In all groups and organizations, feelings of compassion, respect, and loyalty are translated into action, such as acts of friendliness, teamwork, cooperation, listening, understanding, and serving others above oneself. Sometimes leaders act from their own fear, which creates fear in others. A leader's fear can manifest itself into arrogance, selfishness, deception, unfairness, and disrespect for others. Leaders who lead with love have extraordinary influence because they meet 5 unspoken employee needs. Hear and understand me. Even if you disagree with me, please do not make me wrong. Acknowledge the greatness within me. Remember to look for my loving intentions, and tell me the truth with compassion. When leaders address these subtle emotional needs directly, people typically respond by loving their work and becoming emotionally engaged in solving problems and serving customers. From the follower's point of view, love versus fear has different motivational potential. Fear-based motivation: I need a job to pay for my basic needs. You give me a job and I will give you enough to keep my job. Love-based motivation: if the job and leader make me feel valued as a person and provide a sense of meaning and contribution to the community at large, then I will give all I have to offer.